Hey guys, welcome back to Fun Fiero. I'm Andy.
I'm Liz.
Guys, we're here to share our fun, love, and passion for all things Disney with you guys. So thanks for hanging out with us today. If you're brand new to our channel, please consider subscribing.
If you like the video, give it a big thumbs up.
Yeah. So today, guys, we are sharing our thoughts, our reflections of Hollywood Studios. Our first day to Hollywood Studios, our first day to Galaxy's Edge ever.
Ooh, yeah.
So that's what we're sharing with you guys today. We're super excited, and I'm going to let you just lead it.
Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. It was an awesome ride.
Yes.
We had a blast.
Oh my gosh.
There were some things that were different, all right, because of COVID. So you didn't queue up and they didn't bust through the screen. But
oh yeah,
else,
the pre-show for the ride. Yeah.
Yeah, but everything else was awesome. Totally a fun time. Spoiler alert, they have fireworks at the end of the ride, but since you didn't get them in real life, that was great.
Well,
so that was a brand new, awesome ride.
I just
really
love
fun.
the trackless system of it. I mean,
yeah,
it just...
that's true too.
I had no idea where I was going the entire
and it was
time.
Great.
And so I was constantly looking everywhere.
Yes.
It was like I don't know, it was great for the senses. I loved it.
It was. We found long queue lines.
Oh yeah.
Hollywood, Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower of Terror. Shoot, Tower of Terror's queue line stretched back into what would normally be the entrance to Fantasmic.
Yep. We didn't even do Rock and Roller Coaster our first day because of it being a long line.
Way up down
in the
street.
bright sun.
In the bright sunshine. I was like,
Sunset Boulevard
that's
there.
Brutal. So we didn't do that. And then there were some lines that moved amazingly fast, like Toy Story Mania. Bam. 30 minutes, and you just felt like you continuously moved and kept going. So
it was
really
a huge
nice.
line, though. I mean, it went all the way into...
They just kept it moving.
Yeah, I mean... It did. It never stopped moving, not once. It did stop moving for cleaning.
But I think it's because you're in those individual cars.
Yeah.
So you're already pretty socially distanced with just the ride the way it is.
That's true.
So I kind of think that's what, had something to do with it.
Yeah.
50's Primetime Cafe.
Was amazing. And the gluten-free options were really good for you.
Crab cakes, still my favorite. Just period off of that menu. And it was a little different. They weren't putting you in the corner, making you sing I'm a little teapot. But our waiter, he was still sassy. I loved him. He was awesome.
Oh, yeah.
He was
Definitely still kind of like your family. And it had that feeling to it.
If you don't realize that there's that sarcastic element involved in 50's Primetime Cafe, there is.
Which I gave it as well as he gave it. So there you go. And we had a blast. However, just so you guys know, if it's something that you don't want to participate in, if you're exhausted from the park from all day, but you still want the food, you just want to sit there, be left alone, let them know. Just kind of, hey guys, I don't want to just let's bring me my food. And they'll do that, not a problem. It's obviously the guest is always right.
Yes, the guest is always right.
Yep.
Then we come to Galaxy's Edge.
Yes.
Which we've both been really looking forward to seeing. And Galaxy's Edge is phenomenal.
It's whatever's beyond phenomenal. It's
touches and little bitty bits of detail, and it's the paint and the rust and the smell and the music is different. It's true.
It just feels dirty but yet awesome all at the same time.
Off-world dirty, but you have two entrances. Okay, so one entrance you're coming underneath a bridge, so there's this very visually cueing transition.
Very dramatic.
Very dramatic when you move from one part to another. From Toy Story Land, it's more subtle, so the vegetation changes, the colors change, and then bam, you're suddenly off-world.
It's like a 30 to 50 feet kind of transition, and it comes around a corner,
around a curve,
and then you're just smacked in the face with this awesomeness, and you got droids and just weird alien sounds and transmitting sounds, and you're just it's so cool.
And then you have people walking around with droids that they've made that are interacting with the land, and that's really cool too. Rise of the Resistance.
Oh.
2 times to get a boarding pass.
Yeah.
10 a.m., 2 p.m. I'm going to tell you, that's gut-wrenchingly stressful.
It is.
There's nothing that you can do better to get your family a boarding pass. It's all luck of the draw.
Total luck.
Some people swear Wi-Fi will get you there. Some people swear cellular data will get you there. It's luck of the draw.
Or being out of a specific part in the park.
The park will get you there. I mean, we were able to get a boarding pass the first day that we were there, which was awesome.
And it was
great ride, man. Wow. But it's totally stressful when if it's a huge party of your vacation and that you really want to ride, to not know if you're going to get it or not.
Well, so here's a little something to maybe alleviate that.
Hopefully.
Number one, so
fingers crossed.
Today, at the time of this filming, this is November 2nd, and starting tomorrow, November 3rd, instead of having to be in the park at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. to get your boarding pass, starting November 3rd, you can actually, at 7 a.m., no matter where you're at on Disney property, so you're at your hotel, you're, I don't know, eating breakfast somewhere, you're at a different resort, you're lined up to eat breakfast, whatever. Okay. At 7 a.m., you can go on and get your boarding group.
That way you're not on the park, not stressing those same cell service towers. And hopefully some people will be sleeping late because they didn't get into bed or, early, and you can get that early time.
Probably not.
Maybe.
No, hey, if that's your only time to get it, you're going to be up for sure.
Right, but 2 p.m. you have to be in the park.
2 p.m. you have to be in the park.
So there's still that caveat right there. But I'm very interested to see if the 7 a.m. works better.
Yeah.
So if you're going in the next couple of weeks, please let us know how it went.
Absolutely, let us know. Here's the other part of that is that they've increased capacity now for the ride. So they put this rigid plexiglass in between the front and back row of the ride vehicle. They've also added 2 more groups to the interrogation cells. So where there was only 2, cool. Now you can have 4 groups in there. So they've increased capacity, maybe doubled it-ish, and then with also that 7, all it's going to do is, I'm sure it's going to still fill up pretty darn quick, but hopefully not within 10 seconds.
Or 6 seconds.
Or 4 seconds. That happened at one point. I mean, guys,
your phone and it's just pinwheeling, then you're like, nope. You're like,
you hear it in the park, yay, or
oh, yeah.
I mean, it's just
audible. It's audible.
It's definitely, So hopefully that'll help. We'll see. I don't know. Let us know if you guys are there and experience it.
Know. And I think we both had an awesome time at Hollywood Studios.
Oh, yeah.
It felt like the most socially distanced park.
It did.
Okay.
Yep.
In a weird
out of
way,
all the parks, which is really weird because it's the smallest park. Yeah.
It did, though. It was a little bit hard. They had new signage that, we're going to ask you to leave if you're not wearing your mask properly. They had a lot of announcements coming over because it was Columbus Day weekend. It was a little bit busy. Mm-hmm. So they had announcements coming over going, wear your mask properly, or we'll be asking you to leave. Yeah. The lines, everything made it a little bit harder to be immersed in the Galaxy's Edge magic, which you didn't realize until you would see that stormtrooper like up on the stage, or Chewbacca, or Rey, or Kylo Ren, and you'd start to feel as they interacted, with the crowds and everything, that wow, there's really something that should be more.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, ugh. But still, huge amounts of fun, and we knew COVID was going to be different.
Yeah, and of course, whenever they do come out, the Stormtroopers, Kylo Ren, Rey, Chewie, whenever those guys come out on their stage, I mean, people just flock to it. So then you have cast members that are out there. Thank you, cast members, because they're actually telling everybody just to kind of back up and separate a little bit more than what you currently. Everybody, it's just a natural thing. Everybody came together.
You want to be there. Yeah, you want to be up there. And
you want to touch them. I get it, man.
Yeah, man, especially when they're saying, you don't look less suspicious traveling in a group. We know that you know who you are. I mean, like other things that the Stormtroopers were saying, super fun. Hilarious, super fun.
We had a great time. And of course, riding the Millennium Falcon or Smuggler's Run, right?
That was awesome.
And it was so cool because, I mean, for us, it was just a walk-on because we got there so early.
That was so neat. That just was just the icing on top of the cake that made the whole day easier because we didn't have to stand in line for that.
Yeah, and I mean, and the park doesn't open until 10, but people start lining up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, at 9 o'clock in the morning.
They open the gates.
Everybody flows in and get in a line for a ride, and because they're open. They don't open until 10, but they're open.
Right, so like I said, it was not something publicized. Each part we went to early, we were able to get in early.
Oh, yeah.
So...
It was amazing. Also, the Ronto app, in case you guys were wondering, was phenomenal. If you've already had it, whatever your thoughts are, we'd love to hear that in the comments. But my thoughts are, I can't wait to have another one.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
And if you do like this video, guys, let's give it a big thumbs up.
Please, yeah. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so we can share more videos like this, more of the park vlogs coming up. But until next time, get out there, have some fun, and we'll see you on the flip side.